see me?
Yeah, I want to see you.
About what?
My name is Mongo Slade. I'm from out of New York City, and me and my boys want to make a bet with you.
So how much you want to bet?
I'm going to bet $10,000. 5-to-1 odds, Farnsworth to win. We would have bet $20,000, but we don't want to overload your circuit. Yeah, everything be cool. Well, now.
I'm speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, to a special edition to the Gathering of Old Men podcast. Myself, Marlo, Doc Holiday is here from HBCU Overdrive. We're expecting Jamal here, and we might get a special appearance by Keith. We'll wait to see how that happens. Hey, little baby, after my Knicks won last night, I definitely need that suit. You know, it's people on this podcast that say they God love them when they team win. And make me feel bad, like my prayers are unanswered.
They say he may not come when you want him, but he'll be there right on time.
And last night, the hand of God said yes. I know you've been through a lot. It's been a rough year, Troy. But I will deliver you. If you look closely, you might even see the angel of Bill Bradley lifting OG Anunoby up to get the tip in. Ain't it beautiful? Man, listen. I know I said I was going to do a lot of talking, but I don't really feel like I need to talk.
Death is serious. You got to prepare to die. He was prepared to die. Lord, we ask you to look down on this young soul known on earth as Junebug Spade.
Junebug Spade? Ain't this Lester Wilson's funeral?
No, ma'am. Lester Wilson was at 9 o'clock.
Oh, hell. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hold on 1 second. No, hold on. Can I get an amen?
Somebody I don't even know. Get out of here.
Get out of here. Can I get an amen? Put that down.
Man.
That's terrible.
Listen. Y'all told me he was an alien. All this defensive player of the year.
He was.
They don't hunt the defensive player of the year 21 times. He was over there. That man was sucking wind. He was sucking wind. Y'all ain't believe it. Y'all thought I was play pimping. Y'all did. Y'all thought I was play pimping.
Oh shit. You know what's funny about all this? I hope they win it all, because this will be the first team you root for that done won the championship besides the Bucks. When you was playing
a championship with Ash in the building. Don't do that. My Lightning done won an NHL championship. Don't do that. Don't do that. And my Knicks is finna win an NBA championship. Oh, yeah. Lord Jamal. Hey, man, I was just making sure we live. I just showed out. I ain't want you to miss the show out.
I'm on the way.
All right. But, I just...
What you know? That's the part
I know that the Knicks are going to win the NBA championship. That's what I know. That's what I know.
And they have put themselves in prime position to do that.
Well, the way it was going last night.
This is why experience matters in all sports.
This is why coaching matters.
That is what I was going to say. A more seasoned coach would have told them if the next person shoot a 3-pointer, the very next, is coming over here and sitting by me.
You're coming out.
You already up like damn near 30.
29 points. And you still come out there trying to sling through. You scored 70-some points in the first half.
It scored 76 points in the first half.
It scored 29 points in the second half. 30 points in the second half. That's terrible.
Somebody said they ain't seen a choke job this bad
since Latrell Sprewell.
You better not say it. You better not.
Oh, no. We're going to get to the missed free throws because that is right up the Orlando Magic's alley.
Yes, this mother.
Excuse my tardiness. I had therapy. It went over. But I'm back. I'm here, and I'm with the shits. Not what I missed.
Man, you know what? Listen. I'll tell you what you missed. I'll tell you what you missed. So here's what you missed, right? You missed the Spurs with their alien and their defensive player of the year.
Well, I ain't missed shit because I told y'all that man went by shit when they drafted.
You mean to get killed? Hey, look, man, I came to you for help. You don't want to help me? Cool. But don't try to stop me from doing what I got to do, okay? You go out there alone, boy, they're going to shoot your ass off. I'm a soldier, man. I've been trained for combat. Oh, my God! They're shooting! They're shooting! Somebody's shooting!
Did they think they really was going to come into Madison Square Gardens and leave with a W?
Yes, 100%.
Well,
yeah, and they
I mean, I ain't even going to hold you. The Cheeto and Chief helped them win that last game, so we going to start and stop it right there. I don't know why he was there giving y'all his bad juju.
Side note real quick. I believe FAMU is in the second heat in the women's 4x100 relay.
Oh, shit. Hey, what? It's on ESPN?
ESPN.
Oh, shit.
ESPN 2. It's on 2.
Of fucking course it is.
So I'm pretty sure they're in this second heat. And again, shout out to North Carolina A&T men's 4x100. They made it to the finals.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them.
Hold on, I gotta get the Disney Plus code.
Hey, Ant. Listen, man, Matty Ice should never be. Oh, they don't have. Oh, yeah, they know they're in the second lane, lane 2 in the second heat. FAMU's in lane 2. I don't like that lane.
I don't like that lane. I don't like that lane, but let's go. I don't like it. I need them to get as close to 42 as possible. If they can get to 42, I think they can get to the next round. I mean, is the second heat the last heat, or is it one more after them?
No, it's 2 more after this. 2 more after this.
Honestly, I'd rather run in that last heat, so I know what I got to do.
Yeah, that's the sweat fest. I mean, just get to 42.
They in lane 3.
Now,
How you feel about that, Marlo? You I know you was a
I
track
like
man.
it.
You
I like
like it?
it. Yeah. You see what you have to do.
Come on.
Well, I'm saying, well, I'm talking about you was talking about being in the last heat,
No, I was talking about being in lane 3.
lane 3. Oh, okay.
Come on, let's get somewhere.
Bro.
Just get to the back by the turn. Get to the back. Oh, she took out too early. Can she get it?
Come on,
The exchanges, man. Them exchanges. Come on.
Kick it.
Come on. What did they end up with?
Come on, kick it. And whoever's on that.
Shit, 41-9-6 won the heat. All right, let's see what fam you at.
Yeah, it was chasing the whole race.
Listen, they was chasing the whole race and there was some bad exchanges, but it was bad exchanges all the way around. Who is this white girl for USC?
I don't know, but she was getting it.
Just running up on each other. All right, come on. All this talking. Forget all the talking. Give me the times, man.
It's the first 2 automatic.
First 2 automatic, and then it's the time.
I don't think they're gonna make the next round. They finished way back.
Shit, Chicago and Indiana playing right now too. Man, I'm fuck.
That third leg for USC, she was about that business.
Yeah. I told you that white girl.
It wasn't the white girl. The third leg for USC. She ran down a lot of people.
Hey, runner. We talk about a lot of things, and runner placement is one of those things. It's like when they was talking about it on Twitter a couple of days ago. I think when Usain Bolt won, it was the 4x100. It might have been an 04. And just how they placed the runners on Team USA is what fucked us up. Because Justin Gatlin should have been the anchor leg. Because I still believe to this day he would have beat him.
He got that get up.
All right,
but they had Justin Gatlin in the second leg. So once they got it to Bolt on that ankle and he kicked, that dude was not gonna catch it. Like, yeah, that was just bad runner placement. Like, I can see why you might have like, hey, if we put him on second, we can get out in front. But you got how tall was Usain Bolt? 6'6"?
6'5".
6'5". Yeah, but you're right.
Howard
so
is
you
in
got
lane 4 in this heat.
Ooh.
Howard is in lane 4.
Hey, Jamal.
Oh.
How you feel about Brittany Sykes?
I said on She Be Hooping that the Toronto Tempo got the executive of the year, and they put that team together to absolutely compete. I saw people on Twitter complaining they getting overpaid. Y'all don't know fucking ball.
Howard got a good lane assignment. Florida State did not get a good lane assignment.
So I think her and Marina Baber have proven why they were the first $1 million backcourt in the league. And I hope Kevin Durant feel shitty for breaking up with that girl. And by that girl, I'm talking about no. The GM for the Toronto Tempo was engaged to Kevin Durant.
Oh wow.
Yes, while she was in the league.
Let's see who make up the stagger first. Ooh. Is that the Garnet and gold?
Tyler Marsh got to get fired after this season.
No! Terrible exchange.
That was premature
Terrible exchange.
celebration.
Lost the
Where
whole
was the
lead on the
foul?
exchange.
Where was the foul? That wasn't the foul.
Oh, Jesus.
And I want y'all to leave the Chicago Sky alone. That team was built to crackheads. The injuries got them.
All right, let's see what Howard came in at.
Howard came in 4.
I missed that. That whole exchange just pissed me completely off.
Ooh, who in lane 6? What's that? South Carolina.
Listen, it was a race. We was out of
Is
there.
Jamisha Ford on that 4x100 team, or is she on their 4x200 team?
Let me check.
I don't even know if they run 4x2 in the NCAA.
Not in the NCAA.
What?
But I don't know why they clapping. USC ran a 41. Y'all would have lost by a whole second.
And for the people that's under John Wall post saying nobody is making $30 million in NIL money, this is why we say that the literacy crisis is in Hades. Motherfucker, that is an exaggerated number. That's like when your mama say 50-11.
Fenice Walker, Lucy Mae Sleeman, Celise Walker, Leanne Tyson, and Micaiah Holland is the 4x100. And their best time is 42.96 for Florida State.
Oh, okay.
They can't compete.
What did Howard place? Because they went to commercial.
4.
What's the time though? What was the time?
It's probably 43. Yeah. They just showing everybody who advanced.
What did I say? Troy, what did I say yesterday when we was on the show last night? Didn't I say OG had to score that damn near 40?
He scored 30.
He scored 33. But didn't I say he had to score like 40?
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
Is that Rakia Jackson I see?
I'm okay with everything that happened last night, especially when Cat blocked the the inbound pass to save the game. That was really the game saver. OG put us ahead, but the game saver was, and I know I was on the verge of firing Mike Brown again.
Man, here she go, bro. I want them to text this lady every time she clap her hand. Oh, they finally gave her a text. Thank God.
But we'll get back to my Knicks a little bit later because it's a whole lot to unpack in that game.
And for people talking about, oh, that was a late foul. He wasn't gonna make that layup. He had already took an awkward ass angle to the basket anyway, trying to get the foul versus just dunking the goddamn basketball and winning the game.
Talking about Josh Hart?
Yes.
Yeah, he should have just dunked the ball.
Just dunk the ball. Like we talked on this show. I understand dunking hurts, but in that particular situation, man, go get some ice. Dunk the ball.
Man, all you have to do, and then too, if you're going on a breakaway, dog, don't look back.
Do not. Just keep going. Don't look back. Keep going. Keep going.
That is the worst thing to do. You gotta.
But it's because they really be wanting to foul. Like, think about it, right? When we like to compare the eras of basketball. If that would have been the early 2000s, Tracy McGrady was not gonna look back. He was gonna keep going full steam ahead. You were gonna have to knock him out the L.
Yeah.
You were going to have to make the foul obvious.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna give you one more shot. I'm gonna time you out one more time. The next time, I'm banning you. Stop flooding the chat.
Ban him. Ban him. He's spamming. He's spamming the chat.
You might as well go ahead and ban him.
Ban him.
What's going on, JP? What's going on, man? So, are we? Yeah, listen. Are we really ready to have a real conversation?
Let's go.
Are we ready?
Let's go.
So, the Texas AG has sent a letter.
Who is a bitch?
Has sent a letter. Hold on, let me go ahead and put this up real quick. Has sent a letter to the Big 12 and said any sanctions against Texas Tech at all is subject to litigation.
How isn't the NCAA and the Big 12 private institution?
Well, the court has jurisdiction over what happens in their state and everything. Just like when Florida State, when the ACC sued Florida State, and the state of Florida was like, we don't care what the lawsuits say in North Carolina. Florida State is a state agency. Same thing in Texas.
That's true. That's true. You know what we said on the last show? If nobody wants to play Texas Tech, bring your big pocketbook, the 1601 South Martin Luther King Boulevard, and tell that's Florida 323. I think it's 32303. I think that's the code. Is it 03 or 01? It went on. And we'll play. We'll get some Oleans. We'll take you to Shell's Oyster Bar. We got some pretty decent barbecue around here. I might even take you to Top Flight. You're going to have a real good time. But if them other teams say no, just know for the right price, Florida A&M will say yes. Do it that what you please.
100 and all.
100 and all.
Hey,
you know what?
Did I say this? That goes for the same over here at 1400 J.R. Lynn Street, Jackson, Mississippi, 39217, whatever it is. Shit.
Just saying.
And we'll bring the boom.
Listen, I have seen.
I'm about to say
out about this. It's a lot of y'all.
Little baby said we'll throw in the moon. Hey, you know what? That'll work. We can take them on a Friday because they still do Stetsons on the moon. Tell them to go ahead and bring their boots and their cowboy hats. They're gonna have a good time. They ain't gonna want to leave.
You know what happens at the moon?
Yeah, I heard stories about the moon. Especially I heard it from George Foster on the podcast.
Man, the moon is an institution. We talk about the moon and Top Flight in the same regard. The only difference is Top Flight had better drink and food.
He is not gonna play that goddamn.
It go down in the moon. I'm just telling you, it go down in the moon. Not like it used to, but it go down in the moon.
Yeah, no, not like it used to. I think I need to make sure I get my ticket to grown folks night for homecoming week this year. I ain't getting it last year.
I'm gonna say it like this: Ken Paxton, he got most shit to worry about. He got to worry about his wife trying to fleece his ass out of a whole goddamn divorce. Mm-hmm. And then the man with the Baylor. Who cares?
No, I keep telling y'all.
Come on. Can we please call that swing?
This is about who has access to money. And he is in a race that he gonna need money. So he not finna piss off Cody and his people. Them people raised almost $1 billion with ease. Like it was nothing.
Mm. But that's a good number. But you want to sue the Big 12? Like, you don't think they got lawyers too? And you don't think they're gonna be standing on business?
It ain't even that. They're not canceling
Hey, little
games
baby,
because they got a media
that's
right
what I
deal.
was finna say before he went to little baby, that's what I was finna say before he went to commercial. The chicken wings and the strawberry Hennessy at the top flight puts it over the top.
I know you said strawberry Hennessy.
Hell yes.
What the fuck have I been,
Man,
man?
you get you man, you
What
get
have I
you get you. I'm talking about okay, so this was my night. You go in, you go ahead and pay your cover. You hit the bat ball. I can't think of that girl's name, but she ain't. They wear uniforms, right? She would have a jacket on turned backwards, so she could still use her hands to pull drinks. I can't even think of her name, but she made the best drinks. I would hit her first. Whatever drink I buy first, that's what I'm drinking for the rest of the night. Don't mix it. You gonna feel like this. So give me a strawberry Hennessy and give me some wings. I'm finna
What
be
go
on
in
top
this?
of the table. Huh?
What goes in this thing you're calling a strawberry Hennessy?
That's what I'm saying.
Hennessy. Hennessy.
Where the
And whatever
strawberries
else they
come
got
from?
back there. I don't know, but it tastes good. It has sponsored me in the bad decisions.
TP, we missed some shit. We just
I'm
drink.
I'm just trying to
Listen,
ascertain as to where I
you
can
gotta
procure
it's
Well,
one
we
of
can,
these.
listen, it was a house drink. It was a house drink. So
What house? What's the Addy?
uh
Man, just Google Top Flight Tallahassee. It'll take you right there.
we
Right.
trying to get there.
yeah, just put it in just saying. Just make sure your shoes don't have no strings and you good. They got a dress code.
Gotcha.
We got it.
Top Flight is where you go to meet your baby mama.
No hell.
You don't.
No.
And for the
Hell.
people in the comments, it is 623 Osceola Street, Tallahassee, Florida, 32310. There you go.
All I'm saying is, if I was to happen to get a baby mama, it would be a bunch of fatherless kids. Because my wife is gonna kill me.
Yes,
I ain't got
yes,
nobody, so you already
you would
know.
die.
I ain't got nobody.
It would be over.
I don't need no more kids.
Oh man. Listen.
It's Thursday. We is having a goddamn good ass time tonight.
It really is. I wanted to say it was a slow news week, but all this stuff that happened, man, it's absolutely insane that we are sitting here looking at people crash out over Texas Tech when you have a football team too. Just beat them. That's it.
That's it.
That is it. Just
That's
beat them.
it. Yep.
You
That's
can't
it.
beat them in court. That fight over. You got to beat them on the field.
Yep.
And then they said they're gonna wait till February. You said that the court said they're gonna wait till February after the football season to take their ass to court.
2 weeks after the championship game. They
Again,
can go.
you're gonna have to beat them, and it's not gonna be like a little bit beat. You're gonna have to beat them bad. You're gonna have to make them regret that dude is under center.
You want to make people act right that spent $1 billion on a program? Make them lose B.
The crazy part about it is we have the spending power to affect that kind of change in our universities. We are just not exercising it. We have that capability.
We do. We
And
absolutely
we are
do.
not exercising it. Like all this
But
foolishness that happens on this HBCU with the gerrymandering, putting people in presidential seats and all this other stuff, fixing the board of trustees and all this other crap. It's because our dollars are not being allocated the way we should to have a bigger voice.
yep,
You're right. You
absolutely.
100% right.
It's crazy to me.
We somehow, I don't know how, but we have to get past our mistrust, mainly of each other.
Because 2 weeks ago they talked about telling the black kids to boycott going to SEC schools and come home. Now we talking about boycotting the whole university because one player decided that he wanted to make the most dumbest decision of his fucking life, and he has an addiction. We talked about this yesterday, Troy. He has an addiction.
Yeah, I mean, we said when it first rolled out that he definitely has an addiction. Like, this isn't a I done had 4 bad weeks of parlay picking, not 4 straight bad weeks. But and guess who hadn't put in a parlay in a while? Me. I put in one later. But everybody can't function like that because they go, oh, all I need is just this one big win, and I'm good.
A drug addict has to face the judge.
Yeah. I mean,
this kid hasn't had to face the judge.
And his university said, "Get behind me, darling. I got you."
J. Peeps, he's not playing professional anywhere.
No team is going to draft him. After that came out, no, he ain't even playing in the USF.
Yeah, Rock ain't gonna have that. Not in his league.
Ooh, that was pretty.
Hey man. I look. We talked about a lot of people who gambled and got in trouble. You know, we talked about Pete Rose. That's the biggest one right there. Pete Rose gambling on his own team while he was a manager of the Cincinnati Reds and while he was a player of the Cincinnati Reds. We talked about if you go all the way back, hell, you go back to the 1919 White Sox when Shoeless Joe Jackson, all the other players, they betted on baseball. Let's go back to it. You talked about the Boston College with their basketball program. We talked about we talked about I put it in reference Steve Headache Smith. He betted on basketball when he was at Arizona State. You know what I'm saying? He lost millions because he was going to be a lottery pick at the time. We talked about Hot Rod Williams.
You gotta jump that.
When he was at Tulane and all the mess they went through in the 80s on the basketball. Come on, in football, you just what's the dude name? Used to be quarterback at Ohio State, or Slicker, right? He betted. He was a gambling addict. Didn't Calvin really get a whole suspension? Year-long suspension?
Yeah, but he didn't. He got a year-long suspension. He wasn't. I don't think he bet on football, did he?
I think he did. But he still. But at the end of the day, he still got a year-long suspension. He
was out injured. He got suspended for betting on games that he didn't even play in.
That he didn't play in. That's what I'm saying. But still, at the end of the day, he was betting on games while he was in the NFL.
Honestly, that is the only suspension. I was like, okay, I understand if he would have been playing in the game because he would have the ability to affect the outcome of the game. Yeah, he's sitting over there in street clothes.
He was injured.
He cannot directly impact how this game was gonna go. But had he been in helmets I would have been like, yep, can't do that. Suspended. Absolutely.
We just talked about the boys from Alabama State basketball team back in 24-25 for throwing a goddamn game against the University of Stealing Money, aka Southern. and they did it for
University is
$500.
stealing money. I still
And
cannot get over that. That's not even a month of rent in today's inflation.
Bro, I can't even get 2 pairs of J's with that.
No, I can't either. I can't even that. Even if I can't get 2 pairs of J's, I can get 1 pair and maybe 2 hats.
I think.
And what he did, what this dude did, you bet it on your own team. Why you were playing?
Hey, Raven in the game.
Why you was playing? Hey man, dude, you got an addiction, and you don't just have like just a little smaller, bro. You got a big addiction.
Yes.
Like you don't need your phone. You don't need your nothing.
So here's something we don't talk about, but I think we need to talk about, especially for young athletes. Young athletes need to understand the things that you do in the dark while you're with a university and they keep quiet. When you go somewhere else, some people feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And they will put your dirt in the street.
Yep.
And that's what happened here.
Mm-hmm.
Over $1 million in NIL.
University of Cincinnati said, "Hey, you leaving? Okay. While you get ready to go down to Lubbock, we just gonna put all this information out. See how you handle that."
And the other part was, if Cody told you can fight the lawsuit, you probably should have told Cody, if this thing go to depositions, it's gonna be some stuff that come out. And here we are.
Cody probably knew, because ain't no way they would keep this up if they didn't know. They already knew.
Cody wants to have a goddamn national championship.
Cody ain't gonna get a national championship with that quarterback.
He ain't gonna get a national championship with that team
at all. Money. I want us to get to the point where we understand and we believe and we know for a fact that Moneyball don't win championships. Oh, good backdoor. Moneyball don't win championships.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even if they did win a championship, they're gonna take it away because he's not gonna win this case.
No. They're gonna end up vacating this whole season, all 4 games that they're gonna win. Raven, you got a seal on that box out.
And you know who's gonna suffer?
The kids
that ain't have nothing to do with it.
And Coach McGuire. Coach McGuire ain't got nothing to do with this. He just coaching the football team.
And I'm going to tell you what. This is me. I don't know if them kids like him or if they don't, but I'll be like, team me. Don't you put your ass on the field. If you touch the goddamn field, we stand over there on the bench.
Yeah, you got to do it in
you
real
can do
life.
whatever you want. You won't be under center of this team. We don't give a fuck about what you got going on.
hey, Jamal and Marlo, you got to put it in real 305 turn. Don't bring your puss ass on that damn team.
Don't bring your puss ass out here, though. Stay over there with a headset on.
Don't even put on the headset. Take your ass in the stand.
That all sound good, but we leaving out one key thing.
What's the one?
90% of the young men on that team is cashing the check that Cody provided.
Cashing checks.
Hey,
no. I'm not saying tell Cody you ain't playing. I'm talking about that quarterback. If he does not play, then they're okay. If he play and they win whatever they win, it's gonna get vacated.
So any other program, I would say yes. I would even say that could happen at Texas. The problem is Cody is in practice. Cody is in meetings. Cody is on social media squabbling with people. Cody is Out of control. Now, I'm going to be fair and say this. If somebody gives as much as he's given, they may be in a meeting or two. If I was to somehow stumble upon $10 billion and I gave $1 billion to FAM and I gave $1 billion to Florida State, understand, I'm going to be in every meeting Mike Norville has. And I'm going to call Antonio Cromartie every time I don't understand something. And I'm going to ask him the question, do this make sense? And if he say no, I'm just going to mosey on down. I think the U-Haul on Tennessee Street. I'm going to go to the U-Haul on Tennessee Street. I'm going to call a couple of young brothers on both campuses and say, hey, I need y'all to help me move a mansion. And I'm going to move that man down to Coral Gables in 10 hours. Because
it's going to take you 9 just to drive down there in a U-Haul.
I want him to come home to his house and be like Will Smith in Fresh Prince and the whole place bare. And he got GPS coordinates to his new location. But I make that joke to say this. We got to understand the stakeholders are the people who raise money. And if a group of y'all put together a big lump sum on a regular basis for the university, you are now a stakeholder. You now have sway.
You know who got sway in that damn in that football program? Hey, TP.
What's that?
What's the boy name? He from White House, Tyler, Texas. He's somewhere up in Missouri, right?
Who that?
Who is it? Pat Mahomes.
Oh.
Pat Mahomes don't get bit more give a fuck about Texas Tech and what they got going on right now.
And he ain't raising the money raising the money total race.
That just shows you that's just another quarterback that came from the great state of Texas. You know, regardless how you feel about him, Texas is king on quarterbacks.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
However you feel about it.
Thank you, sir.
Man, listen.
Nobody will argue that except somebody from California.
What great quarterback then came from Cali?
Hell, I don't know. If you ask me, they play basketball out there. I don't really pay no attention to football.
Let me check.
There was a lot of Aaron Rodgers. You got
hold on, let me hold on.
Aaron Rodgers from California?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Shit, I thought he was from Texas.
The GOAT came from Pennsylvania, so you gotta throw Pennsylvania up in there.
Hey, one of the greatest quarterbacks of our generation has the touchdown record for most consecutive games with a touchdown thrown. It's from Texas. Do we know who that is? No, don't look it up, Joe.
Joe Montana and Dan Marino from Pennsylvania. I'm not doing this tonight. Not tonight. Nope, not tonight.
The guy's name is Drew Brees.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, Drew Brees won me some fantasy leagues. I ain't got no
bet
Drew.
he did.
Ain't no. Listen, I watched Drew Brees do dirty things to the Buccaneers. I ain't got no Drew Brees slander.
I've seen Drew Brees.
Hey, you playing too far.
It ain't nothing bad you can say about
I saw Drew Brees play in the damn state championship game and when he was at Westlake. He was a dog.
A dog. And that was
run the lane, run the lane.
Legs.
Hey, JP, you might that list,
I know you
motherfucking put that
lying.
list away. That California list look kind of light.
It's real.
That list can't even stand up to Pennsylvania right now. Long as Josh Allen is in the league, nah. I'm trying to figure out why Josh Allen is. Well, never mind. But hey, Real quick,
He didn't
side
want
note.
to
It is. I forgot Warren Moon is from California too, so he's one of them.
That's the one. That's the one. That
a
is
good
the
name to have on
professional
your list.
quarterback go.
That's a good name to have on your list.
Yeah,
If Warren Moon didn't have to deal
go back. And she done got burnt on
that's
defense
exactly what
again.
I'm gonna call it. Warren Moon had to deal with systemic racism in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Because there was a system that was built for white quarterbacks at the time. They didn't want to get a man his props. And he
went up to Canada and whooped everybody's ass.
Broke every record. Still has every record in Canada.
He doesn't have the passing yards record, but he the only one that went to 5 straight Grey Cups and win. 5 of them things.
5. And we was literally one step away from getting a ring down in Houston. One step, man. Still sad about that.
Get the ball back.
Goddamn Buffalo Bills. That's all right though.
And all they did was go and lose another Super Bowl.
We took care of it for you. That's what we did. We took.
Hey, did you know that they pre-print like the Super Bowl champion T-shirts
for both teams?
And the losing team, they send them to like Africa and like other
South America
countries.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world, in the 90s, there was a group of people that thought the Buffalo Bills was the greatest team ever.
Except for when we played them in Super Bowl 27, we monkey stomped them in the damn ground.
Here she go with hero ball. And they finna get their ass whooped.
Let me go check. Let me see. We know who advanced to the semis. Because that.
Yeah, I was.
They are still on the 3,000 heats.
Listen to that NAA call in my ear, and they're talking about that one FAMU thing right now.
Let me see how much these tickets are.
It sounds like some BS, but okay.
What are we talking about?
Right now, the NAA. So I got my NAA this year, of course, the show in this year, and I'm listening to the president. Talk
I
about
got you. Okay.
The one FAMU thing, and even some of the people on the call look like, "Lady, it's some bullshit."
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Again,
hey man,
listen, I'm not at this point. I want to be. I'm not until I see the whole plan. I'm not going to formulate an opinion, but how you do stuff is important. Just as important as what you do.
True.
And so forcing people to do something
when they first like if it makes sense, why are we trying to cram this vote?
Let me do this. Let me say this. I have reached out to John Crossman to come on this show and talk about one FAMU. I have reached out. I still have not formulated an opinion. He probably not ever gonna come on this show. That is fine. I've talked to Devron. Devron said John Crossman is heading this. That is why I reached out to John Crossman. The reason that I reached out to John Crossman is because we cover FAMU athletics. This affects FAMU athletics.
Well,
it's not to bring him on here to drag him over the coals. It is to say, hey, what is this? How is it happening? And do you know that stakeholders feel like they're forced into this? That's it.
He got his hands in the jars.
I know. I'm keeping the comments on this show a certain way because I want to make sure that we're able to get, if he should decide to come on the show, we're able to get, hey, this is what's going on. Again, I have formulated no opinion on purpose. Just like I told y'all, I formulated no opinion on the president until the budget came out. And even then, I can't formulate how I feel about her performance because the money is funny with how the state is going to be financed when you have a referendum that is going to be on the ballot about how we fund the government in the form of property taxes. It's important to me because I got a whole raggedy ass stadium that they want to build in the Tampa Bay area, a monument to mediocrity with funny money. And oh, by the way, for everybody that don't know,
Don't
the
do that.
city
My
of
first
Tampa,
place team. We in first place.
the city of Tampa, you can have them. I will pack their ass up and move them to Orlando. The city of Tampa, the CRA has said that they are going to postpone the vote. They're going to postpone the vote because they don't know how it's going to get financed. And we talked about it last week that we cutting back Heartline services. That's our city bus, which really covers the county. We're cutting back services because we're anticipating there's going to be a gap in revenue. So you can't say that. And the Deer Park people is like, we don't trust you. They don't believe it's going to be affordable housing because there are already apartments that are in the area. Them ain't affordable. So all of this is connected. So I'm not formulating opinions except for the Rays. Fuck them. I'm not formulating opinions until we know the finance. And for full disclosure, transparency, then my daddy Rays. I go to one game a year. I go to one game a year just so my daddy know that I still love him and care about him. But they still them ragged ass Rays.
Hey, Troy.
Yeah.
Look in the group chat.
Lord, please.
Hey, and some of these questions these folks asking on the board, they're asking are like the board of trustee members required to support FAMU financially. I'm gonna say this to somebody who used to support, and when I say support, I don't mean financial. I mean I used to do content for the NAA. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It looked like some dissension in the ranks. And when y'all sitting in a meeting saying,
as a person that has been on the fence about joining, that is why.
These are valid questions, though.
I'm gonna try and navigate this gently.
It's
when you use the D word from somebody who is a consultant. This ain't the president. This ain't a board of trustee member. When the D word is used when talking about a DSO, that raises hackles.
Decertification, right? That's the word. That's the word.
Decertification.
And it's with the boosters. You can tap dance all you want to. I ain't gonna tap dance around it. I help the boosters. It's with the boosters, and this is their third or fourth time trying to do this to the boosters. And it's a simply compliance thing. Either you're going to do what we ask, or we're going to try to decertify you. And the problem is, a lot of your boosters are also NAA members, and then they're in the F club, and then they're in the 220 club. So if you cut somebody out of one of these organizations, then all of a sudden you are kind of cutting off your nose to spite your face, because some of these people are going to say, oh, you decertified the boosters, then I'm done with these other groups too.
And remember, donations are down. They are down. So when I told y'all about stakeholders, the people who consistently donate, those are your stakeholders. Your big money consistently donate people, those are your stakeholders. And we already lost a big money booster because somebody showed their ass in Tampa. So
you talking about that last AD?
Yeah. So
they got him back. They got him back.
Okay. So we want to tread lightly. Matter of fact, Jamal not gonna like me making a reference, but there was an article on warchant.com where they talked about how the athletic department has consistently kept pushing at the boosters, your season ticket holders, because they removed the game for Georgia, made that a neutral site game. They had to pay $10,000 to become season ticket license holders so they can buy season tickets. They eliminated seats for better seats. What just happened?
So y'all know I've had Jeremiah Carter on my show. Jeremiah is literally on the NAA call right now saying they need to have Crossman on the NAA call to explain this stuff. Again, dissension in the ranks.
He's not wrong.
Jeremiah's not wrong. Look, that's my boy. I don't care what y'all say about him.
You want us to get behind this thing full force with all our time, our money, our dollars, but you don't want to tell me what it is? No.
And we still didn't get a plan today.
Of course not.
Like, respectfully, I watched that and I'm like, so did we get a plan at the end of it? Or you just gave us a season report? Because I can watch the 220 Club for that. I can watch ONG for that. You just literally gave me the ONG strike zone in 20 minutes, but the university version of it. And he's literally saying, you have to tell us why we're supporting one FAMU.
Yes, because that is their job to tell us on why this makes sense.
We programmer Troy, not media Troy, programmer Troy. Little baby, I've built EMR systems. And the new snazzy little thing with everybody's EMR systems, and that's your medical records, electronic medical record systems. The new snazzy little thing in these EMRs are AI being able to code. Here's a problem. A lot of the medical interpretation is the ability of the coder to understand the situation and then be able to say, hey, this diagnosis goes with this obscure code from 10 years ago that's still valid in the back of this coding book that got dust on it that AI ain't never seen. Because remember, AI learns from large language models.
Large language. The more you talk to it, the more you interact with it, the smarter it becomes. But there is still so much that it has not ever seen and will never see because the people that know it are not interacting with AI.
Ain't that how AI is supposed to work, though?
It's supposed to be able to learn and train on available information. So, for instance, like I use ChatGPT to make our thumbnails. It has learned how I like to make thumbnails.
Right.
That is easy because I tell it and it has learned. I've been programming since 1997. There is obscure HTML that I forgot that is still out there.
That's what he's saying.
Is in a situation
there's stuff that is never seen.
It's never seen.
So when you're asking it to do something that it has never seen, that's why a lot of times when you get the buzzword this month about it is hallucinating, because it doesn't know what you're asking it to do. So it just starts inventing shit and pulling shit from other places and saying, here you go. And you're like, that's not what I asked for.
Little baby, just know I have a client who built the application, who hired a overseas company to build them an application that use AI. There's something called cores in programming that is a huge security thing. They can't put that thing on their server because it fails course. And it's throwing security errors left and right.
Yep.
It is easier for me to rebuild a whole application than to try and fix the crap they got.
All it's gonna take is one half-ass hacker and they fucked.
So, but again, we gotta, and I want to make sure everybody know I'm not running down the One FAMU initiative. We want to know what it is, the purpose of it, because the vague language that has been given is the problem. I didn't mute Keith. I muted
myself. I muted myself. No, I muted myself. I always mute myself because I am listening to the One FAMU call, and it is the people who are is literally what I just said 42 minutes ago about people being in cross organizations. They're complaining to the NAA president, and they're telling her essentially, we don't believe in you. And they're saying it in a very professional way because it's the National Alumni Association, and they pride themselves on being professional to the point that sometimes it's aggravating and it becomes, kissing of people's butts. But they are telling you, we don't trust this One FAMU.
You can call somebody out and let it fall where it falls, but I understand.
Yes. So they're professionally telling her, we don't support One FAMU because we don't know enough. And they have this person who's just talking right now, past President Collins, I believe, I forgot her first name, but if you're a FAMU person, you know what I'm talking about. She's literally telling them to her face in this call, you are not operating in the sunshine. And in some of these previous meetings, she called out Polk, Johnson, and the other person, Crossman, for saying they didn't operate in the sunshine. When I tell you this is better than some of them booster calls because of the decorum. But if you understand decorum, they are politely and in the most southern way cussing her out and telling her, MF, you got to do better because
and
you supporting this stuff.
Until you do get better.
That part.
Leave us alone.
Yeah.
For everybody that is not
asking for.
For everybody that's not from Florida, we have a sunshine law. And so you can discuss things casually, but you cannot have meetings on issues in the dark.
Nope. You have to, it has to be public.
So
and jobs fall under the sunshine law category too. That's why if you ever applied for a job in Florida and they never called you back, they just closed it. The job was already gone. They just are required to post it for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And interview 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So again, we're not bashing it. We just need to know. And again, if anybody is watching that knows Mr. Crossman, I have reached out to him on Twitter. I have not yet formulated an email because I'm rebuilding the website, and I done fired me 3 times rebuilding this website. So y'all bear with me. But I reached out. When it popped off, I reached out. I called stakeholders. Hey, I told you I've been very clear, very transparent. As a programmer, I don't understand. I need to understand the vision. Because when stuff like this comes up and we're having these conversations, I like to be able to have a for or against opinion. I hate being in the middle saying, I don't know. But they've given me nothing to know. And that's the problem when it comes to the NAA and the boosters. That's just me.
And it's also part of a systematic problem. Like if you look, I think that, Brian talked about that, what was going on at Tennessee State. You look at what's going on at multiple HBCUs, you can see where consistently these groups and organizations who really have no ties or no interest to the universities come in, they infiltrate, and then all of a sudden they change some things and they do things that are not in the best interest of the people. So, this is one of those things where the people already don't trust the system. They don't trust the leaders. And now you're trying to bring in everybody's money into one pot. And we don't trust the people who are getting these $300,000, $250,000, $275,000 checks in the first place. So, yeah.
Keith, let me ask you a question, Keith.
Absolutely.
You might know this answer to this question. A judge has cleared the way for the lawsuit for the $2 billion that they're suing. They just cleared the way, and I wasn't getting all the details on it. I know it was a judge kind of held it up, and then another judge just cleared it away so they can move forward with it.
I'm like you, Marlo. I haven't got all the information yet because I've seen they kind of like piecing it out. So, but
yeah,
I feel like we all kind of see the writing on the wall in Florida. I mean, that half Seminole, half Rattler that they want to make the next governor has no support, and that man from Tampa just went out there and said, "Oh, you know what? I got a big joke on my back pocket. Come on over here, Gwen Graham." Like
that's what I was about to announce. They made it official today, and I'm like, Troy, let me go ahead and send them $40. So we can. All right, I'm young. I remember when Jed won as governor. And I remember when he became governor, and my dad was like, "Oh, we done fucked up, right?" And that is literally how he said it. We done fucked up because he had been under Lawton Childs. Lawton Childs was governor when a lot of his adult life, so they're like, "Yeah, it was good. You know, stuff was affordable. We had jobs. You know, da 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 da." He's like, "Man, we done fucked up," and he was not wrong. We have been on a literal slide to the point where I'm looking back at the Bush years and I'm like, shit, maybe he wasn't so goddamn bad after all.
Little baby, I'm not gonna put that comment up, but I need them people. I need the people that vote in them primaries to not see that. I want them to forget who they is and go ahead and vote that man in as their candidate. And then when the general election comes, for them to remember who they is and do their big thing. That's all I'm saying.
Yep.
I'm about to get us in trouble because there were some comments made today, but it's going to be good trouble. There were some comments made today on the Board of Trustees meeting that go back to my days at Florida State in 1996. Because we used to go to seminars at FAMU, and we was told that FAMU was going to be taken over by Florida State and change was coming. I remember saying then, I be goddamn if FAMU go anywhere over my dead body. I said that in Lee Hall. FAMU ain't going nowhere. FAMU may need to change. But change just for the sake of change, because there are anti-black forces that are governing over FAMU. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Keith,
Keith got the tea, man. Keith got the tea.
I'm listening. So the Southern Regional VP, Donna Allen, is essentially saying on this call right now that it is not the responsibility of one person to tell what the NAA is going to do. So they're saying in a very nice way that there is not clear communication in this organization. Look, I put it in the Troy. I put it in. I put it in the chat. Yeah, that call is spicy. I'll say it like this: they are telling people in front of this lady.
We done had a spicy call.
Exactly. They are saying you're not operating in sunshine as an organization, and they're dishing tea. And some of these people are backing the boosters. Zach Ansley is not alone.
I think by the time this is all said and done, there are going to be way more people backing the boosters than we imagine. But the people that are backing the boosters and the people that are backing one FAMU is going to be what surprises everybody. That is where we really going to be like, what in the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
yep. And what Troy is saying is true. They keep saying multiple people have been asked to come talk about one FAMU, just like how you reached out. Sure, you're not the only one that's being ignored. It's a consistency. So, like Jamal said, y'all asking people to get behind something, but you don't want to explain what it is. I'm not going to give you my money if I don't know what it is. I say this all the time. Black people complain about the building fund of their church because you don't change no doors. Now, until you make some changes, you're going to get them to stop making some money.
I mean, but that's
why are we just not hearing
that's
about
who black
information?
people are. That's who we are at our core, right? Well, we not just gonna blindly give money. And some you might get us a couple times. By the time you get that third time, we gonna say, "Wait, hold up."
We ain't
I
USF.
can't be giving my money away.
We ain't USF. We ain't gonna keep giving to the building fund, and it take you 26 years, 28 years to build a stadium.
We are not going to blindly give. Like I feel like it's always a slap in the face to us when these things happen, because as a fan base, we have proven over and over again, time and time again, when you come to us with a plan, we say no problem. How much you need and when you need it by, you'll have it.
Mm-hmm.
And consistently they go, "No, I'm not gonna tell you a plan. You just gonna give me the money." No. Every time the shit with Willie, they finally came to us with a plan. They had the money in less than 2 days. When they hired Quinn, they had a plan. They had the money in less than 2 weeks. What else?
This lady said, we are supposed to be operating in the sunshine. I feel like we are operating in the shade. To the NAA call and to the president and everybody on there. Literally, the stuff we are saying, she's saying in real time. It's nuts.
They just say it nice. I'm not a professional. I'm from Gas.
She's saying it in a nice, pettiest way right there.
I'm pretty much gonna say it like it is. Y'all fucking up. Like it. Yeah, I think I'm tired of the disrespect to the fan bases though, and they keep doing it. It's like at some point, I don't know what it's gonna take for them to really understand that. Like you cannot handle us that way. We won't be handled that way. You can try, but it's not going to happen.
Mm-mm.
And due to how y'all got all of these people into these positions, especially the president, you don't have no choice but to succeed. But you're doing everything. You are causing the people that can make your presidency look amazing to look just like the dumpster fire that your hiring was.
Look, this Zoom call. I'm glad I didn't straight because they'll let me do it, so I get away with it. And I ain't gonna lie, I still got the access to the NAA.
Hey, little baby, me and you the same, because that would be like, hey, bro, like you are playing in my fucking face right now, and I don't like it.
And they're professionally saying it. Like, it's crazy to say this and to see like the leader backpedal. Like, and I've had her on the show, so it's no shade against her as a person, but it is
just
very
not operating
interesting.
right as a president. That's fine to say.
Yeah, and to see these people like challenging her in public is like, yo, that's different.
We don't like. I don't care what nobody say, right? And I'm just a fan. I'm not an alum. I'm just a fan. But my time being around FAMU, they don't just get in line because you tell them to get in line. I often say leadership is sometimes a God-given talent, because you have to be able to get people to follow your vision. And in order to do that, you have to effectively communicate your vision.
Yep.
I am dealing with something across Gang Street that is making me lose my mind. I know how much money is going into the program, and I'm consistently seeing players leave the university because of lack of vision. I don't want to see it on the other side of games. Oh my God, I want FAMU to be so successful.
Man, they trying to take over a university of habitual lie steppers.
You ain't never lied. Like, fam, I tell people real quick, I don't like rules. And it's not because I don't
We
like
do
following
not.
rules, but we don't
We
mind. We don't mind.
You are literally bullshitting with 10,000 habitual line steppers.
Smart ones. That's the crazy part.
Right. Smart ones. Very smart ones.
Keith, I got a question. I know this is going to get us in trouble.
Hey, you know me. What Ed would call me good trouble. So, hey.
So, right. And Florida State kind of danced on this after the Bobby Bowden thing. So what you're saying is that funds and coffers are not obligated to go to university. And if I recall correctly, I remember a call way back when it was either insinuated or said that they didn't have faith in the athletic director and they would not be sending funds. Did I remember that correctly?
There was a yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about too, Troy.
So it does not have to be a war. It doesn't.
It literally doesn't.
Communicate, man. Come on my show. Come on, ONG. Just tell us what it is.
But that's what further makes it.
Wait a minute. Why the fuck am I pleading? No.
They got Troy cussing.
I ain't pleading nobody. But if this was such a great idea, then they would be on everybody's show and everybody's meeting saying, this is where we are. This is what this can do for us, which is what it is, right? This is where we are, y'all. This system and this software and these people are saying that they can get us here.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talk about it and you bridge the knowledge gap, or you put the discontent at ease. But when you won't even say, hey, this is what it is, this is what they're offering, this is how I feel about it. After this presentation, tell me how you feel about it, so we can meet in a happy medium, because everybody ain't gonna be happy. Honestly, it's not about people being happy. It is about what is for the continued success of another 150 years of FAMU.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep. And I'm with you, Troy, I know last year I did the whole elections thing because I told one of the people, I was like, nobody knows who you are. And I said that, like, I was like, I don't mean that the wrong way, but nobody knows who you are, like running for FAMU, NAA, or whatever. And they were like, oh, snap. I was like, come on the show, talk. And they went around. And I think even the person just now said, she was just saying, we did operate in the sunshine, but we didn't do this right. Like, we had a whole NAA call. You had the NAA meeting last week, which was virtual, which ain't nobody signed up for. But nobody talked about this stuff then. So like you said, go out to the sources, because one of the things I think all the sources have shown is we good. Like, there's a lot of ways we could really say some stuff that would really make things look kind of funky. But at the same point, we want to uplift and build up the university. Like, we talk, we joke, we'll pick on each other. But when it comes to, like, this is supposed to be a safe space where you talk to the people, and when you talk to the people, we're going to try to get those questions, but we're also going to try to protect you. And I think what you're seeing is the frustrations that we all are sharing aren't in a silo. It's really across the alumni and fans and Rattler Nation, if you want to call it, that they're frustrated with the process. They're frustrated with the people. And the fact that you've really done some stuff in some underhanded ways and told us to go with it. Now this looks like another underhanded trick that you're doing. And I'm not saying these people are underhanded, but I'm saying favor ain't fair. I get that. But sometimes, even in your favor, that means you're not helping. And some of these people are enjoying the favor that they're being given, but they're not doing a blessed thing to help FAMU.
Correct. Correct.
I'm trying to see where Southern's hurdle ended up.
I hope she wins.
She already ran.
They hugging her. So let me see
I
what
told
she
you.
at.
I'm
won
cheering for every HBCU.
1290. 1290. 1290. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right,
Hey.
West FAMU. Let's go, West FAMU.
Oh, you petty, bro. You petty as hell.
Hey,
I was confused because she had a different blue on. So when the race started, I was looking for the light blue.
Dang, Troy. Sure, you petty.
No, I mean,
Troy,
this the one night crook ain't here. This the one night crook ain't here.
She got a different blue. They got like 17 of them.
Yeah,
but now she was moving.
I ain't gonna lie,
I think she set a national record at the SWAC outdoor. So
she did. She first 1290. Jakaya coming in for Texas A&M was second in that heat from Texas A&M. So.
Made them PWIs put their best hurdlers to the front. They want
Crook is on. He on no chill right now.
Oh, okay.
They doing
a SWAC preview.
Yeah, Southern and FAMU.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I said, listen, I said I was gonna watch the replay, but I wanted to make it be known. And you can tell whoever you need to tell out there. I don't care who it is, I don't care how they feel.
Want to see me?
Yeah, I want to see you.
About what?
My name is Mongo Slade. I'm from out of New York City, and me and my boys want to make a bet with you.
So how much you want to bet?
We want to bet $10,000. 5-1 odds, Farnsworth to win. We would have bet $20,000, but we don't want to overload your circuit. Yeah, everything be cool. Well, now.
Just so we clear, we betting chest hair, eyebrows, lead press-ons, whatever you want to do. Get your favorite podcaster or streamer. It's up.
Oh, goodness.
I just, listen.
I ain't bet none of that shit. Troy on his own.
Yeah, I can't like it. I'd be scared because next round the eyebrow cover a little too thin. But what happened? See that one time.
Listen, I ain't worried about it. I was at homecoming with one eyebrow. I ain't give a shit. I ain't care.
And he was not care. And he was walking around with one eyebrow.
Oh, goodness.
Hey, again, we say it every week. We do not want.
I was still getting attention, but don't tell that lady.
Rational things.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I'll bet you Polar Pop.
There you go. I bet you Polar Pop. I'll buy you a cold beer. I'm not betting no eyebrow.
I bet you a gangster jumpsuit.
Hey, speaking of which,
oh goodness,
so, she got your colors for this year.
Don't start that shit. So listen. So news just broke out that ESPN is a sponsor of the Orange Blossom Classic. We need our check. All of it.
I want to know the what the deal is with that though, because when ESPN is a sponsor, there's normally something up. Just saying, it's. When it comes to me, ESPN being a sponsor, I normally look at it like sharecropping.
For those of y'all who don't know, and I still had a contract. The Orange Blossom Classic in 2021, a 30-second ad was going to cost me $10,000 for the Orange Blossom Classic. For an SEC game, it was going to cost me like five or six. SEC game. Now, I get it, the inventory, because remember, it's a different kind of inventory for a large HBCU game than it is just a regular SEC game. Discretionary spending is part of those demographics. You know what HBCU alums do more than anybody else? Is they discretionary spend on the brands that they love. Ricky Bobby in the shed in Arkansas ain't doing that. And he probably don't have the money to do it. But
he got the money, but
you know they think us educated folks is nouveau riche.
Is what?
Nouveau riche.
New rich.
You gotta explain that one.
They think we new rich. They think we got money because we spend on the things that we love. They think we just got money to blow. That ain't the case. We're not.
Who said that?
That's what the people who come up with the ad packages for the mothership, they give you a demographic breakdown of why you're paying what you're paying for that HBCU. This ain't for all HBCU games. I want to be clear. This was for the Orange Blossom Classic. After the Orange Blossom Classic, I ain't even asked about the Florida Classic. I ain't asked none of that. I mean, not Bayou Classic, but I ain't asked for none of the other classes. None of it. I'm straight. 10 grand for a 30-second ad as a small business is insane. When, as a local business, you get discounted, your commercials are discounted based on the municipality.
Here, fucking OT, what the hell?
Now, I will ask this question though, like, is there, and again, I don't have the contract, so I've seen previous OBCs, but I did see the FSU LSU one that ESPN sponsored here in Orlando, and ESPN sponsored it, but they also had a ticket contingent based on it. Now, hopefully, we don't have any of that kind of foolishness, because you, me, and everybody else know if that game gets 30,000 people, it did well. But more than likely, the OBC will have 25,000, if that. So that's where I kind of asked the question of, all right, is ESPN doing this, and are they going to have any contingencies? Are they operating this more and doing it more like a tax write-off? Like, how are they doing it? Because that's where I started asking them questions, because we know ain't no 70,000 people going to be in there for the game.
It was 28,000 last year.
And that was a huge number up from, they learned the hard way. They thought they were going to replace FAMU that Alabama State year. They could have played that at, that little stadium over there at Daytona High.
Yeah.
Is now a good time to mention that. They could have
went to Northwestern and borrowed their stadium for that.
Far be it from me to not poke the bear. That school in Daytona's stadium, municipal stadium, was on TV. And every time it looked like they was going to show that school logo, they cut away. They showed the high school banner. They showed business banners. They showed everything but Cookman. And to be fair, I was pissed off about it because it's a big ass erector sign at the end of the stadium that you have to pan to, and they found a way not to pan to their logo.
They got the scoreboard like 4 or 5 times. They got BC Who stuff on it. And it looked just like a BCU game, though.
I feel like
have the stands fulfilled.
I feel like they was doing them a favor Because you don't want everybody in the world to know that you a D1 institution that don't have your own stadium.
That's not.
Not just that.
That's not where I was going with that. You know what?
They need to be blessed that they don't have smell-o-vision. Because that shit smelled terrible.
For the record, my understanding is that only happened that particular weekend. That's my understanding.
My understanding was when I was there, it smelled like the inside of cow chitlin.
What?
Oh my God!
Shout out to Coach Hernandez for being one of the coaches on Baseball USA or USA Baseball. Shout out to Coach Hernandez.
Yay! Congratulations. Good job.
They need to Febreze that whole quadrant of Daytona. They need to go around there and crop dust that shit.
Then it's just gonna smell like floral shit. We don't want to smell that neither.
They got to do something because that was not a good look.
You know, sometimes y'all, in the middle of the podcast, I forget that I've been sending people emails.
You want brought this up.
Because I wanted to say what a shitty company ESPN was for not showing Bethune-Cookman. I didn't think y'all was going to pounce. I thought we had a mutual agreement. We hate ESPN.
I don't hate ESPN, but I
have
ESPN
a natural event.
I have a natural disdain for that school in Daytona, though.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, that's like if we say something. I was so proud of Doc for not pouncing when we said something about West FAMU. I mean, come on.
I knew he was coming, and he just let us down.
He watching something else. That's what it is. He watching something else.
He let us down. I just knew he was going to slide.
I was waiting on to say West Side Tech.
Right.
Oh shit. Backroom Tech.
That I knew it was coming.
With that
JT, we're gonna get to that in a second here.
With that million blues, they got about 100 million of them colors right there.
There was a girl from Georgia, University of Georgia, just broke Sha'Carri Richardson collegiate record in the 100 meters.
Yeah,
she ran a 10.6.
Nice.
Shanice Walker is about to run for Florida State in lane 6, so this might get interesting.
Please slide on the hill. What are we doing?
There is nobody messing with that girl from Georgia right now.
She like that?
We gonna see. We gonna see.
Okay.
How you?
This is girl lane.
Look, Marlo said okay. That's an old man. Okay, like I got my drink. I'm gonna let you argue.
She just broke the collegiate record.
Okay, this the prelims. We ain't even at the finals. This is all
she
talk.
Broke it in the prelims.
Marlo, we both ran track. Do you show out in the prelims?
I show out whenever I
do you show out in the finals?
Hey, I didn't care when it was. I was showing out. There's some babies in the stands somewhere.
This is the difference between people
you show out.
I don't care what you say about Florida State football. You are not Florida State women's track. We're not doing it.
This is the difference for people who run as fast as they can and people who run as fast as they want to.
Oh goodness!
Exactly. And this girl
look, and your boy just got to commit. Look at that.
Who?
Him who shall not be employed for long. Mike. Mike got him another commit.
You can't celebrate your wins when you got more losses in the last 2 weeks than you got wins.
Hey,
you can't celebrate your wins. How you have a recruit that went to Wisconsin at your 707 and keep your job?
They ain't got no money.
I ain't got no answer for that one.
There is no answer to be had. It's lunacy.
That's
I
hard.
do like her her garnet and go. Her gold and garnet. What is this? Is this?
Well, I could tell you some stories about them girls over there on Florida State track. Oh my goodness.
10-9-5.
Well, while Marlo and Troy over here revisiting their track days from high school. Oh well, Marlo did run track at Florida A&M too, so I can't really say anything bad about that. The World Cup started today.
Oh shit! Here we go. Glorified kickball.
Oh my God! You gotta go. You gotta go to the game downtown though. It's lit. It's lit.
And Mexico defeats South Africa, the Republic of South Africa 2-0. Where in this match there were 3 red cards. So 3 people got kicked in the game.
That cause everybody hot and angry.
And they well, you know, this match was set in Mexico City, so Mexico is the host country, so they were down in Mexico City.
Altitude.
It's
right.
altitude.
And altitude. So you hot, it's humid as hell, and you other hot. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
I would say this. I would say this about South Africa. I mean, you are. I mean,
come on, Troy. Nah, Marlo, you right. That girl look like a linebacker.
Who you talking about? Hold on. Who you talking about? Shanice Walker?
That girl from Georgia?
No,
man.
Shanice Walker just ran a 10-9-4.
That girl from Georgia built like a linebacker. You come across the middle, it's over. No.
Done,
she got that.
And she running a 10-6-3. Okay.
Hey,
we'll
Keith.
see in the finals. I don't give a fuck.
Is she in the middle? Delete the crosser. Delete the crosser.
Out of there.
I'm telling you. That's what I'm wanting.
Hey, TP.
I guarantee she trained with the guy.
As a middle linebacker, if a receiver comes, delete his ass. Make sure.
Look, that's gonna be one-on-one. She gonna have an OBJ. And the crazy part, OBJ is not the fastest one in his family.
No,
I don't know. His mama was.
Like he's slow compared to both of his parents.
His mama was.
His daddy was him. OBJ was him in high school.
Oh, if y'all ain't never seen, I've seen the video when they played. So his daddy went to Marshall. They played Carter in the region semis.
You are 6'6". Can you please put a body on somebody? What are we doing?
We got track going on. Jamal over here crashing out about the goddamn WNBA, the game on WNBA. We got a girl middle linebacker for University of Georgia track team. We got the World Cup. We got
a whole problem though.
We got motherfuckers who can't stop gambling, and we got the Knicks that's about to be world champions after tomorrow night.
And it's only Thursday.
It is only Thursday.
Marlo, the top 10 teams go to the next round, right?
I thought it was top 8.
The top 10 teams
in track, because in the 4x100, USC is first, Georgia is second, LSU is third, South Carolina is fourth, Tennessee is fifth, Texas A&M is sixth, Texas is seventh, Texas Tech is 8th, Ole Miss is 9th, Florida State is 10th. They have the first 10 listed as 25. Ain't it 4 more teams that go into the next round?
Well, it depends on those are automatic qualifiers.
Yeah. So
if they do time for others, it's possible because you don't want to have 5 people. You don't want to have 5 people in there. Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry, but Texas women's track ain't been the same since Sonya Richard Ross was on the damn was at the school.
And
I don't know what
that lady had like 4 kids too. Oof.
And the funny thing is, both of them,
what happened to them after that, bro.
Both of them was fast as hell.
That's what I'm saying. Like somewhere genetics is gonna kick in eventually.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What you say? What you say? I'm all right. Say Brown's daddy said, "Don't
can't keep stepping on the formula.
You can't keep cutting. Can't keep cutting it."
And they did
Well,
not.
I know for a fact that Marion Jones and what's his name, Montgomery, had a baby.
Tim Montgomery?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kid should be a teenager, right?
He should be a teenager now.
That's
or grown.
Now, if they ain't training that child.
Oof.
Zach, you really want to start listening?
I mean,
that is going to be a beautiful monument to nothingness. They ain't gonna win. They gonna have the best parties in the state.
Don't do that.
The
Don't
best parties in the state.
Don't lie to people, Troy. Let's keep it a whole beam from somebody who's unbiased. If you are a true football fan, college football fan, and you want to see the highest level of college football, I'm loyal to brag. The Swamp is the best. I hate the Gators with a passion.
Oh no, they have an amazing game day atmosphere.
That is the best game day atmosphere in the state.
When I ain't trying to choke the shit out of one of their fans, they have an amazing fan day experience. But they ain't gonna win nothing. I am 53 years old. They will not win another national championship before I go see my maker.
Hey, Troy done called 1-900 choke that hoe.
But it's gonna be nice though. I think what they did, they learned from the mistake that Florida State made. When Florida State reduced the capacity of the stadium, I think you have looked at it and said, okay, FSU made a mistake there. They probably should have kept it closer to 70 and not reduced it to 60 something. But then also, like, it's nothing for people from major cities to get to Gainesville. I think people forget you could get to Gainesville from Tampa, Jacksonville, and Orlando in less than 2 hours. Like, it's not a bad ride. Like when I've gone to UF, we don't stay the night. Like we leave and we're back home.
The next time Steve Spurrier walk through that door is in somebody's casket. That's it.
Hey, he got a restaurant down the street. What you mean?
He got Spurrier right down the damn street.
He coming
right down the street. Is he still with his wife? Because she took them championship rings and made a bracelet out of it.
Oh wow.
No. Those are hers. Those are hers.
Okay.
Like I said, best stadium experience in the state. Only gets better.
Shout out to that school that's been playing football for 8 million years and couldn't win a national championship till that old girl school won one.
Damn, y'all was the first school to win the championship, wasn't it?
In the Big Three? No, Miami was first. Miami, it's not. Hold on. Let me go back.
I thought
what's called major football, it was the University of Tampa first, and what was called major football. But FAMU won the first championship in the state.
Okay.
Then it was Tampa. Tampa don't even have a football team no more. That's
they got some nice facilities. Ooh, they got facilities. Like their arena is tiny, like a high school gym.
The University of Tampa.
Nice. Their basketball team.
It looked like an old castle.
Soccer school.
And their baseball stadium's nice. I wish FAMU had their baseball stadium.
It's a private school.
You know what? Hold on. What? Listen, I'm not taking shots. I am just speaking the unfiltered truth. That's all I'm doing.
At this rate, they're gonna win one before Florida State. I hate to say that, but that's only because we let Mike Norvell lay around this school.
I don't even
they
think they
couldn't win one if they broke. Listen.
You don't think so, Troy?
No.
They ain't winning shit. They'll win another basketball championship. They ain't winning nothing in football. Nothing.
I got 8 wins on them this year, and I don't even like them jokers like that.
So the United States play tomorrow. United States play tomorrow against Paraguay in Inglewood at SoFi.
Remember how I told y'all Miami is going to be packed because the stadium is right near the airport and people can get off the plane, go to the game, or get off the plane and be right by the game, by the hotels? It's going to be a bunch of Marlos in Inglewood. Don't expect that game to sell out.
A bunch of Marlos? Damn.
I'm about to say, now how are we supposed to take that?
That's fucked up.
Dang, okay. Look,
Every time we bring up
nobody.
That
is not football. That shit is not football. It's kickball. Because all they doing is kicking a fucking ball.
Well, you got to be in shape to play soccer.
Hey man, them boys, man, we give you news, but we have fun. We give you news, but we have fun.
University and University of Tampa also lost to FAMU in football, and then got rid of football right after. Sore losers.
Mm-hmm. And so we lose to these niggas.
Found out real quick. But that for those who don't know, that was the precursor for the noise for the Bucks to get for the Tampa to get an NFL team.
Yep. That documentary is on.
Yeah,
I gotta finish it. It's on Amazon Prime.
That right there. That part right there.
Y'all ain't never been. Have y'all ever been to the old Sombrero?
Yes. The old Florida Classic.
Yeah.
I stole my daddy car to go there.
I ain't gonna lie. There was no kind of heat, like 12 o'clock heat coming off that black behind press box. You was like, that was oppression. Like, I don't know for those who never saw it, Google it. The old Tampa Bay Buccaneers stadium had black glass on the press box. And so all that glass did was radiate the heat right back to everybody up under it.
Yep.
Yeah.
They said we're gonna cook
I'm
these.
telling you, used to go up there.
I'm just ready for my Jaguar stadium to be done.
Like
that's what I'm waiting.
$20.
Yes, my uncle had season tickets to the Bucks for a long time.
That's because they sucked, and I can say that because I was a Bucks fan at the time. They had a running joke. The Bucks was gonna get a Korean coach called Win One Soon.
And we done won 2 of them things. We done won 2 of them things.
And you still disrespect great Seminoles. If it wasn't for a great Seminole, you wouldn't have one.
Heck, if it wasn't for a great Seminole, the FAMU baseball would have been still getting 7 wins a year.
Hey, shoot been there so long, he a rattler now.
He coach said we had him on the show with St. Clair Moraine, so catch it tomorrow, Hallelujah 95, 6 o'clock. Jamie Shoop's going to be our interview, and he literally, coach said straight up, I got 3 years. Straight up, he said, I got 3 more years, and I'm done.
I mean, we kind of called it. We kind of called it because at this point he should be in the drop program and on the way out anyway.
Yeah, he said he's like, I did 20 years at Florida State. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
like so you have almost 60 years in coaching. You're better than me. I'd have been in the drop program. So I think he's in the drop program now.
I put it this way. If I was still working, that's a foul. If I was still in and like working around sports, like I mean, I'll probably do this until they have to tell me you gotta go home. Cause why not? They'll be like, hey, you done, you gotta go home.
Wait. I know I missed a lot when we was preparing for the NCAAs. AD Ski Mask gotta fucking go. How we ain't got nobody in the 400-meter
relays? Because fam, you got it.
No.
They saying 400 meters
you don't
open.
have a 400-meter runner at the NCAAs.
Because he's not serious about FSU athletics. Troy, like
No.
a lot of people outside of Florida State's ethos don't understand that FSU has traditionally been a really good track program. Like to the point to where Jalen Ramsey ran track at Florida State.
Yes.
Deion Sanders ran track at Florida State. Like almost all those receivers ran track at Florida State. So it wasn't just that they were good at football players.
Warwick does.
And while we talking about it, Ron Duggins need to send his boys over there with Coach Garfield. Go run track. You ain't doing nothing. Go.
They've had conversations. I ain't gonna lie to you. One of my line brothers ran track for y'all and holds a record.
Now I'm trying to think.
Oh, you probably Aki was probably before your time. Aki about 60 years old, almost pushing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Octavius Clark.
Oh, Paige Beckers is hurt.
I know that name.
That's my line brother. Yes, sir.
What'd you say?
Paige hurt.
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I have been laughing, Jamal. I've been laughing at you for the past like 2 weeks because all this Caitlin Clark stuff has been coming out. And I was like, now when Jamal was saying it, he was being a hater. Now all y'all want to jump on the bandwagon and everything that every metric Jamal laid out last year is coming back. And they're like, she can't play defense. Like, I remember Jamal saying that. She ain't really that good. I remember Jamal saying that. I'm just saying. So I've been laughing because the media has finally caught up to what you've been saying for pretty much since that girl got in the WNBA.
Yep.
I'm so sick of those cornfield people. They make me sick. They make me sick.
I mean, we talked about it briefly on Saturday when I got into it. This dude gonna argue me down that she the best defender on their team, and I was like, "How?
What world?
How? I was like, you know what? I'm gonna figure out, and I'm pretty sure it's out there. I'm gonna figure out how you can figure out how many points she causes on defense because of blown defensive rotations.
Would that be in the plus minus?
Not plus minus is like totality of like everything of how they perform, right?
Gotcha.
So, but I'm like, if you look at blown defensive coverage, blown rotations, because she cannot go over a screen or around the screen, she has not put on no weight. So, Doc asked me 2 weeks ago, Mark, what do you see in Paige's game that's different from this year? Paige has put on weight. She can heckle and keep on.
She's almost like a
it's not.
She's like a less talented version of James Harden.
Damn. Yes.
How did James Harden catch the James Harden
at least he can score.
James Harden
but he can score.
That's why I said a less talented version of James Harden.
He might not do nothing else, but he gonna put the ball in.
I think 98% of shooting guards that done played in the NBA are less talented versions of James Harden.
That's fair. That's fair. But they ain't giving a spotlight that Caitlin Clark's been given.
Nah.
I mean,
it's a different sport though. I mean, yeah, they playing basketball, but it is a different sport.
Hey Jamal, you in the Matrix.
Yeah, look, I thought
it's because we said something bad about Caitlin Clark. That's why.
hey, what if I told you everything you know is a lie? You gonna take the red pill or the blue pill?
Before we get to our parting shot, I want to bring something up. Wimbledon is going to increase their player prize pool because apparently the players were complaining about the payouts for Roland Garros or the French Open. Are they calling the French Open still, or they threw that away? They kept calling it Roland Garros. I don't know.
Roland Garros is the place where they play it.
I know, but
nobody
said. Yeah, I was about to say, because I'm like, y'all not gonna say French Open, but whatever. So, for those that don't know, players are getting 20% more for Wimbledon than they are for the French Open. Now, y'all know we talk about labor when it comes to athletics. And you cannot not pay labor. That's the product. And when we don't pay labor, NCAA, you have problems. I'm trying to be nice about this, but it ain't no way to be nice about it, right? Because there's no reason that a place like Wimbledon, a place like the French Open, is having these issues. It's 2026. We was just talking about pay disparity between the men and the women a few years ago.
Haven't they bridged that gap slightly?
They bridged it slightly.
That gap is still huge. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But all that has to do with revenue.
No, it technically don't in tennis, right? Because before they bridged it, right, the difference in purse sizes was the price of an S-Class Mercedes. That was the difference in purse sizes. And you had bigger names. So you had bigger names on the women's side. This was when Natalie Navratilova was still playing. Both Williams sisters were still playing. Sharapova was playing. The women had the big names. So they were bringing in the revenue, but they were not getting the cut of it.
You know what that is, though, right? You know what that is, right?
Yeah, I know what it is, but that's kind of what it was.
Sorry, I was looking at the decathlon and Buddy fell.
Damn.
That was a race issue because the face of your sport is a black woman. So we can't have the women making more than the men. So they're gonna try to, minimize us as much as they can.
I think that was a portion of it. I don't think it was purposely because she was black. I think eventually that has something to do with it, but I think it was more so because it was women.
That too. And then to throw salt is a black woman.
Right.
The two best players in your sport were black women and sisters.
Yep. And the women were fighting for third best. The other women were fighting for third best.
Right.
I know they did bridge it some, but it is still there. But once he was like pretty much when they wrote it, he was like, I can go and buy an S550 with the difference in purses between the men women and the women. I was like, that is crazy.
Look, it's that time. It's that time of the week. And I don't know how this is gonna go. I got the disclaimer ready. Got the disclaimer ready. Because I don't know how this is gonna go. Marlo, what you got for us this week, man?
I am gonna keep it short and sweet this week. I ain't gonna be tripping. I just want to touch on a subject that's near and dear to my heart. My university, Florida A&M. It seems like people are playing in our face, and I haven't passed judgment yet. I don't know if it's shit or shinola, But what I do know is they need to understand that they are very temporary. The snake is for real. Like you cannot get past the shield. So if y'all think that this is going to end well for y'all, or y'all can use this as a stepping stone for a career, or I don't know what y'all, even monetarily, like y'all, I don't understand the end game, but please stop playing in people faces, telling them that it's one thing and y'all gonna try to hit them with the old Kansas City reach around after the fact and try to misallocate funds or do something side handed or even try to give some of the schools over to that school across the track. We, it's not gonna end well. So please stop playing in people faces. And you have a a fan base, an alumni base that is very, very, very vested in the success of this university. So if your end goals aren't genuine, just just keep it pushing. Ain't nobody going. You can resign, you can do whatever you want, but stop playing with family. And that's pretty much what I've been thinking about. I'm seeing all these different things in the media about it, and it's concerning. But I know that they are not bigger than the shield. So um, I ain't gonna even trip about that school in Daytona this week. But that's my time.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So we've had some games in the finals that have just came down to utterly bad coaching. And I'll be the first to tell you, I don't think the Knicks have a good coach either. I think they have a really good team, but I haven't been a fan of Mr. Woodson over there for a long time. Just going all the way back to when he was coaching Cleveland. But what I seen last night, that might be the biggest collapse. Matter of fact, that is the biggest collapse in NBA Finals I've ever seen. I've
Yep.
never seen a team just completely fall apart after being up 30 points. And at some point, the coach has to step in and right the ship. That would have never happened under Pop. That would have never happened under the Zen Master, Steve Kerr, all the great coaches of our generation. We've never seen anything that bad. Going back to game two in San Antonio, they have a chance to win that game as well. And a costly turnover on the last possession cost them the game. The Spurs are a young team, and they are showing their inexperience. They have a very talented roster, but what they lack is a closer. And we think about history and we think about all the championship teams. Detroit with Chauncey Billups. Let me see who else. Other dynasties besides the ones we know. We know the Lakers. We know the Spurs with Tim Duncan and Ginobili. We know the Bulls, Scotty and Michael. All the teams throughout history that have been able to go on dynasty runs or at least win a championship, they had a closer. The Nuggets, when they won, Jokic closed people out. When the Bucks won, Giannis closed people out. When the Celtics won, Jason Tatum closed people out. The Spurs don't have that. And they're going to lose this finals because the Knicks have a better closer. Now, I've always heard that, a 6'1" point guard, scoring guard can't lead a team to a championship. And Jalen Brunson has heard this over and over, going back to their collapse last year. He's going to silence all those critics this year. he is showing you that it can be done and it will be done. So all props to him. You know, as a short man myself, I appreciate when my short kings go out there and ball out. And he has done his thing. And I know it's 3-1. They haven't won. They haven't hoisted the trophy yet. But the inexperience of the Spurs is why they're gonna lose this finals. And that's just, you know, you take it on the chin, you get older, you get better, and give the ball to Dylan Harper. But that's all I got to say. Hold on, I can't hear y'all.
Hey, we heard you though.
Yeah,
we
we heard you.
Yeah.
TP, I think you're right. I think you're right. You make some excellent points. You absolutely make some excellent points. Before we get to our next speaker, I just want to say this.
Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
Some other time. Some other time. One of these days, I'm gonna climb all over you.
It take more guts than you got, Biggie. You got to bring ass to get ass.
You're colorful, Mac. Dumb, old-fashioned, and out of style, but colorful.
Biggie, you out your territory. And I don't like it when people come into my town without paying their respect.
That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about it.
Your mama still staying in them $10 houses? Hell no.
Hey,
The
listen,
disrespect.
That is crazy.
Hey, shout out to my mom who used to have me sit down and watch them 70 movies with her. I will always appreciate them moments because you get so much history out of them movies. Doc, what you got for us this week?
Oh man. Well, if y'all don't know, tomorrow my daughter competes in she's taking part in the Little Miss Juneteenth pageant here in Corsicana, Texas. That's where she's from, born and raised. So I'm going to be heading down there tomorrow and doing my photos, taking pictures of her and showing my support to my daughter. And then on Saturday, it is Be Out Day. So I will be at Keys Park on Saturday. So catch me there on Saturday. But other than that, man, even though Marlo says it is the biggest game of kickball that's out there, but the the World Cup is here right now. I like to pay attention to that for the whole, time of the tournament, the whole month and a half of the tournament. But other than that, man, we got a couple more weeks before Media Day come around with the SWAC. We talked about this last night with the MEAC and how they are still trying to gain some attraction as far as with having that star power on that side of the country. But they got the Pivot podcast coming to them, and hopefully they don't make a mockery of Media Day, unlike what Shady McCoy did last year at Media Day, try to play in Coach Scott's face while he was still the head coach at Howard. But pretty much that's all I got to say. But then too, NBA Finals is pretty much, I have been glued to the NBA Finals since game one. Wemby's still an alien. OG is going to be Finals MVP if the Knicks win this weekend, and Josh Hart needs to be thanking, and Josh Hart needs to be paying OG and buying him dinner every day for the whole summer if the Knicks win, because What I saw, just like what TP said, what I saw in yesterday, blowing a breakaway dunk, you never look back. You don't look back. You know you got a bat. You know you going towards the basket. You don't look back, and he looked back. But like I said, OG saved the day. Almost gave me a damn heart attack. As you see, I got the lights in orange and blue, and it ain't for no damn Florida, University of Florida either. Fuck the Gators. But we talked about this last night with the Carmelo Anthony trial and about people, the jury selection and stuff like that. If you want to make some progress and some change, go vote. Vote.
And don't skip out on jury duty.
Go vote. So that's my whole thing. No, the Spurs did not fire their coach. But if they lose, he ain't gonna be on the hot seat. Yeah. So just leave him alone. But other than that, y'all hug your loved ones or love on them and be easy. Oh, and fuck that school in Baton Rouge. Gotta say it.
Jamal, what you got for us this week?
Honestly, yo, I had a whole lot. Then I went to therapy before the show. I forgot I had a session today, so now I ain't mad no more. Honestly, only thing I got is everybody that's in the state of Florida send the Jolly Graham. I think that's a clever name. Some campaign money. What Doc said, go out and vote. If you're not part of the solution, you are absolutely part of the problem. You lose your ability to complain to me anyway if you're not part of the solution. So go make sure you register. Make sure they didn't purge your name because Florida did do a voters purge. I think late last year, so look out for that. Send them people some campaign money and pay attention to your local election. We are seeing a lot of shit about data centers going on right now. In this area, I think Jackson County just pretty much their county commission pretty much said don't even come up with us because you're not coming to Jackson County. We just saw Leon County say they'll start crafting a memorandum to pretty much say the same thing. So if you live in the county and they have not said anything about it, go ahead and start putting the pressure. And if you go to your council meetings as a community and you say no and they do it anyway, make their life a living hell. They literally live in the county. These are your neighbors. You see them in the grocery stores. You work with some of them. Hell, a couple of them might even be school teachers. Make their life hell. When it's your job as a duly elected official to represent the wants and the needs and the ask of your constituents, and you do not do that for your own personal gain, then in my opinion, you lose the right to peacefully exist in that city, town, or state. Make their life hell. And again, that goes back to voting. We have all the power. The power is absolutely with the people, but we do not exercise it. Here's our time to exercise it. I know y'all, as a whole, we laughed at Joe Biden and his campaign slogan. When in his campaign, he was pretty much saying we are fighting for the soul of America. We absolutely were. Now we see what he was talking about. A lot of us are feeling what he was talking about. I do not think that this country is so far gone that the ship cannot be set right. But every single day we are losing time when we do not exercise our right to vote and hold people accountable. That's my time. Do with that what you will. But as always, crash the fuck out when people have you fucked up fuck Donald Trump, punch Nazis, and your fave don't play no fucking defense.
You know, you know what? Keith has been an absolute joy tonight. Absolute joy. Because that was a needed. So sometimes when the podcast get derailed, sometimes it's bad. But when it's good information, unfiltered, truth, oh man, it's beautiful. Keith, what you got for us tonight?
Man, much in that same vein, I almost probably should have went between Marlo and, you know, after Marlo or right before Jamal. But it is, if you haven't seen the article or the news report, and Troy put me on, shout out about Rollins College, and it's starting to wake people up to some of what is going on in Florida. If you watch this show, we've definitely talked about it, but it's waking people up to show that what the state governor has done to the state of Florida and its university system is criminal. And so, I say that in a way that I try to be positive. I try to be nice. I don't hate any of those people. I don't have a personal dislike or disdain for them on a personal level, but some of their decisions are raw, unfiltered butt cheeks. And I think we're seeing more of this with the One FAMU. And one of the things you're seeing with that is it builds distrust. And much like Jamal just said, the power is with the people, and the people are continuously telling you, not only do they not trust the government, but the people that you were telling to not trust the government are now not trusting the people that told them to not trust the government. And so I think it's going to be interesting because, back to Marlo's point, now it becomes the adjudication part of all this. Like, where is it that, hey, you're about to be the governor, you're getting out of this situation, you've given these people some really cushy jobs, and you're cutting spending and you're cutting taxes, but you're going to raise teacher pay, you're going to raise these things. Like, at a certain place, we have to be honest about the budgeting of this, and it's bad budgeting. You can't increase spending and reduce income. That's called deficit. And you can't run a state at a deficit. So, I'm just, much like Jamal, I'm encouraging you to vote, but I'm going to go past that. And I love that how Jamal said, vote for a certain group of people. Vote for people who vote and support your interests. I literally have friends who did not vote in their interest, and it's kicking them in the butt. Now, when I told them to vote in their interest, they didn't do it, and that's on them. But vote in your interest. Vote for people that are going to support your causes, and get behind organizations and groups that are going to support your universities or your interests. Because if that political person in power is not going to support your university, then they don't need to be in power. Because at the end of the day, they close universities. We've had multiple universities close. And who's to say that just because we feel like we love and support our university in a certain kind of way, that they just won't cut spending and not give us the money we need and not allow us to continue to grow, as we've seen what they've done with schools like FAMU. So, much like Jamal, crash out when necessarily, punch those people who need to be punched, but also make sure you go vote and vote for the interest of your people.
Yep. It's all so simple.
Well,
and if you stand with a chick, and even if you're married to her, and she tell you she ain't have time to vote, divorce that motherfucker. Leave them.
Yeah.
Take her to the polls with you. You you go to the polls to find them. You might as well take one to the polls. I take my wife voting with me. She ain't got no options.
And we ain't talking about no stripper pole either.
My parents used to do that, right? Before they cut. Remember, we used to be able to vote on Saturdays in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
They used to get up on Saturday, leave us home, and they would leave. Go to Shoney's and get breakfast, and then go vote.
They made it an annual thing right there. Shoot.
Yeah, they made it a thing. Like, and we would be like, oh, we would wake up like, oh, it's early vote. They'll be back later.
The young lady from Howard is third in her heat.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. She fighting it too. She almost got second. Yeah.
Man, look, this ain't regulatory. Y'all not finna have a regular conversation. I'm finna say some stuff y'all not gonna like. Hell, part of what I'm gonna say I don't like, but it's the truth. right? We talk to y'all all the time about your civic duty. Voting is part of your civic duty. And I want to make sure that people who don't identify with me all the time can understand where I'm coming from. Not voting got us in places that we didn't need to be. Right now, I am yelling at the wind over a stadium for a professional baseball team. Meanwhile, the ops, the University of Florida, has fucking funded a $1.4 billion renovation of Ben Hill Griffin Stadium by private donation contributions, capital reserves, project generated from revenues like ticket sales and sponsorships, and long-term debt financed by the University Athletic Association. So y'all are telling me that them swamp puppies, them boot skins, who probably spend 4 months out of the year in a little wood shack saving up their money for the football season, can figure out a way to finance a football stadium. But Major League Baseball needs little bit of Hillsborough County to build them a $2 billion monstrosity to nothingness. That's what you're telling me. See, when I say you playing in my face, I like to give you examples. This is you playing in my face. Who else is playing in my face is WDAE, your little local sports radio. I believe that's they call numbers, the little local sports radio. I get it. Y'all are in the business of staying in business. And losing the Rays is going to be bad for business because y'all don't get to broadcast their games on the radio. I get it. I understand all of that. But why in the absolute fuck do I got to pay for your bad business model? Radio is no longer what we hear in our cars. It's iHeartRadio. It's an app now. Sirius XM is an app now. Why are you backing this? The Drew Park people aren't behind this. The CRA has said, hey, we're going to have to postpone this vote. And behind closed doors, the people in the county have said this thing has going to have to be postponed till November because we don't know how we're going to pay for it. But when I told people on the internet, this ain't guaranteed, I've talked to politicians who I've worked with. I wasn't just telling y'all some shit I pulled out my ass. I'm the dude to pick up the phone when it don't make sense. Hey, man, this don't make sense. Am I crazy? And they will tell me, no, Troy, you're not crazy. Or my favorite part, this is my favorite part. See, my friends, especially Marlo, when I'm on the track, they feel like I can't hold water. So they won't tell me because they think I'm going to tell y'all. I do. So they don't tell me. So when they don't tell me, I start digging more. And the more I dug behind this Rays stuff, the more it didn't make no goddamn sense. Because the state don't even believe in this goddamn package. $50 million. So HCC or whatever they're calling HCC now can move to another venue so them people can put a stadium on Marlo parking lot so he can knock that bitch down to make sure his parking lot ain't messed up. What are we talking about? Like, seriously, what are we talking about? You had a deal in St. Pete. Yes, a hurricane happened. So you had to make adjustments to your plan. But that was under fuckboy Stu Sternberg. Then he sold a team. And everybody said, oh, this ownership is different. They're better. If they was different and better, why they ain't go back to St. Pete and say, hey, let's try and rekindle this deal. Let's try and figure something out. You ain't trying to figure something out because you ain't want to figure something out. The lead on this ownership team is from Jacksonville. But you know goddamn well, you can't move no major league stadium to Jacksonville. That shit ain't gonna never fly. And if we being honest, You know, Major League Baseball has a problem in Miami that is preventing a team going to Orlando. They are in the way. So, unless you're going to Memphis, you are going to be, because you're not breaking ground in August. At some point at the end of that lease with the city of St. Pete, you're going to be a month-to-month bitch. And I hope to God the city of St. Pete make you pay 3 times what you pay now. And when you go, no, you don't get a say on how the facility is used or what its next plan is going to be. You don't get no money off of nothing. You take your broke ass across the bridge to Nashville or wherever the fuck you going to go. You ain't never won nothing. And have the unmitigated gall to ask for $2 billion. And for those who don't know, with interest, 1.3, 1.5. At the end of the financing term is $2 billion. If y'all don't kiss my natural black ass, and if y'all voters don't get out there and make it be known that any county commissioner that's behind this stadium, we're going to primary you. We're going to general election you. We got grandmas trying to figure out how they're going to get to church because they're cutting back bus services. And I know I'm the lead with love, man. I know I am. Fuck them people. They playing in our face. Man, that's all the time we got. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Keith Hadley from Fangs Up Podcast, Doc Holiday with HBCU Overdrive, Lord Jamal, Marlo, TP, myself, everybody in Fat Mouth Sports. Man, y'all been absolutely showing out. We are over 58,000 minutes for the month. I don't think we ever had that. Y'all showing out. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can go ahead and take this off. Take this off. South St. Pete, Troy gone. South St. Pete, Troy gone right now.
Fuck that school in Daytona. Ooh.
Oh man, let me say something. Oh yeah. Fuck that school.
Wait, what now? Marlo, would you take Florida 20 from Panama City to Tallahassee? I don't do back roads, so you got to ask Marlo.
No. Oh wait, you talking about that?
No, not through that area. No.
Wait, is that the road that goes over the dam?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've done it.
Nah, but it's a little sketchy over there, Keith. I went that way fishing a couple weeks ago. Don't do it.
Okay, I ain't doing it no more. Look, that girl in Japan. I don't date her no more. I was chasing some tail.
Man, again, thank y'all, man. We are out.
But Prairie View.
Death is serious. You got to prepare to die. He was prepared to die. Lord, we ask you to look down on this young soul known on earth as Junebug Spade.
Junebug Spade? Ain't this Lester Wilson's funeral?
No, ma'am. Lester Wilson was at 9 o'clock.
Oh, hell. Come on, let's get out of here.
Hold on 1 second. No, hold on. Can I get an amen?
Somebody I don't even know. Get out of here.
Get out of here.